If a narcissist says this, then you have truly beaten them. Hey there, warriors. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I am a globally recognized narcissist negotiation expert. And I want you to know that if a narcissist says this, then you have truly beaten them. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe now, because every single day I'm giving you the exact strategies that you need to stop the chaos and actually turn it into clarity. And if you're dealing with somebody toxic or controlling or even downright narcissistic, today is the topic that I really wanted you to know about. And I'll tell you why. I get messages every single day and DMs and comments from people saying, how do I know that I'm actually winning against that narcissist? They're still in my head, Rebecca. How do I know if I'm actually making progress? And listen, I hear you, because I know if you're being gaslit, if you are feeling like you're being smeared, you're being manipulated, you feel like you're being broken down over and over and over again, sometimes winning doesn't feel like a victory parade. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it's a strange comment or just a subtle shift in their behavior. So today I want to unpack maybe just some of the key phrases that they say, often in passing, that actually signal something massive, something that tells you that you're starting to really take back your power, and they know it. We're not going to talk about phrases. We're going to break them down, and together with real examples so that you can spot when they happen and own your win. And while we're here, make sure you download my free phrases, Disarm the Narc phrases, at disarmthenarc.com. You can just get it from this QR code right here. They're the exact scripts that you need to shut them down without saying, a single emotional word. So you don't have to get super defensive. They're strategic and powerful and totally free. All right, so let's dive in. So one of the things that a narcissist might say is, you've changed. Now, at first glance, this may sound like an insult, but let me tell you, it's not. It's confirmation. This is often one of the first things that a narcissist says when they sense that you're losing control of the narrative. And what they really mean is, you're not reacting the way that I've trained you anymore. I can't push your buttons the way I used to. I no longer can control your emotions. So let's say they send you like a baiting text. So you clearly don't care about anyone but yourself anymore. Like that's like another way of saying you've changed. So instead of defending yourself, you simply don't respond. You're just neutral, because you've like started to realize what you're dealing with now. You just say like, I'm gonna only respond to what's relevant now, when it's appropriate. And you don't fight, you don't plead, you don't beg, you're not spiraling anymore. And they notice that, and it unsettles them. And now they're gonna say, you've changed. Take that as a sign that your detachment is working. You are evolving. This is a good thing. This means that you're starting to defeat them. You're starting to turn the tables. You're starting to turn it around. So the next one is, you're the narcissist. They accuse you of being the narcissist. This is another phrase that throws people off. I know it sounds wild, but this is classic projection. The narcissist is trying to gaslight you out of your progress by flipping the script. Here's the subtext here. I'm exposed. You're calling out my patterns, and I don't have control anymore. You've started documenting communication, you're writing everything down, or you're putting it in your phone or whatever. You're no longer falling for their craziness, you're for their love bombing or your guilt trips. So you're using the phrases that you've learned, the disarm the narc phrases, and you're calmly stating things like, we're going to use communication via email. You want clarity. And boom, they say things like, you're so controlling. You're just a narcissist. This is not truth. This is them projecting onto you. This is them being defensive. It's a psychological reflex, and it's proof that your boundaries are working. It's making them squirm. So if this happens to you, don't second guess yourself. Just double down on your strategy. If you can do this, say, I can do this. I want you to put that in the comments right now. I can do this. All right. And if you need additional support, join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. Have you ever met somebody, they started off to be the most charming, charismatic person you've ever met in your life. Then they turned out to be your worst nightmare. And then when you go to negotiate with them, they're a living hell. Well, I developed something called the SLAY method of negotiating with narcissists, and it has helped tens of thousands of people in more than 150 countries win, go from feeling drained and defeated to getting the outcomes they want. And the reason why it works is because I spent more than 20 years studying narcissism as a trial attorney, and now I'm here to help you win too, and also take your suffering and turn it into your superpower. Take your pain and turn it into profit, peace, and purpose as a highly specialized high conflict negotiation coach. If you want to learn how to do it, then just go to RebeccaZung.com/apply and I will show you how. The next one is whatever, fine. Do whatever you want. So that's another one that they will say. They'll be like, oh, whatever, fine, do whatever you want. Like, this is another phrase that they will say because they'll be like, I don't care anymore. Like, they'll act like they don't care because they're going to be like, whatever, fine, do whatever you want. This is another way for them to be like, act like they don't care anymore. Okay? But they actually do. They'll care. It's subtle, but it's not. They act like they're disengaging, but it's not. I don't know how to manipulate you anymore. You're no longer reacting. I've lost my power source. You calmly say, I'm not going to be attending events where I don't feel safe. They snap. Fine, do whatever you want. What's actually happening here is that you stopped explaining, you've stopped seeking their permission, and that to a narcissist is like cutting off their oxygen supply. This is winning with silence, with certainty, with self-respect. The next thing that a narcissist says that signals that you've truly defeated them is, I don't care. This is one of the most deceptive phrases. If they truly didn't care, they wouldn't need to say it, because if they don't care, they're off somewhere else. They wouldn't be over here saying to you, I don't care. So this is reactive, defensive. It often comes with what you don't expect. Blocking them on social media, hiring a lawyer, refusing, to chase or explain. What you want to do is you just need to be like pulling yourself back, okay? Because what they really mean is, I care so much, I'm going to pretend like I don't care because I'm actually panicking over here. You've broken the cycle and I don't know what to do because I'm no longer in control. So one of my clients went completely no contact after 8 years of emotional abuse. She didn't announce it. She just walked away. And within 48 hours, that narcissist sent this message: I don't care what you do with your life. But then 5 messages: you'll regret this. You're unstable. You need help. I'm turning everybody against you. I hope you're happy. That's not apathy. That's unraveling. That's not somebody who doesn't care, but you can do hard things. Next one is, you'll regret this. Now they're going to start to get like really panicking, so they start to get more threatening. This means you've truly defeated them. But here is the thing. They're having a tantrum. Narcissists are always the worst right before they're ready to give up. This is another version of this is you'll be sorry. And these are not warnings. These are fear bombs. They try to scare you back into submission. When they resort to threats, it's because they no longer have influence. They know their time is up. They're trying to protect themselves and plan. They're worried that you are going to, they know the gig is up over here. They start saying things like, I'm going to take the kids. You know, you're never going to have anything. You're going to be on the street without me. You're making a huge mistake. This is a person who's in fear and in panic. They're worried that their supply source is going out the door. This means that you're winning. It's a kid having a tantrum on the floor. It's scary, but don't worry. This means that you are on the right path. The narcissist needs you to doubt yourself. When you don't, the game ends. That phrase, it's checkmate. So now that you know what the narcissist is going to say when you're winning, let's make sure that you stay there. All right. So get my free phrases for disarming narcissists at disarmthenarc.com. And now it's your turn. Have you heard a narcissist say any of these phrases? Which ones have you heard them say? And I want you to put them in the comments, because these are the phrases that you're going to hear. And now you know I'm not playing this game anymore. Drop them in the comments. Cheer each other on. Your story might inspire somebody else to finally take back their power too. And here's the truth, my friends, my slay power warriors. When that narcissist starts accusing you of doing all the things that they're doing, or ignoring you, or subtly threatening you, it's not because you're failing. It's because you're finally rising. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel, share it with somebody else who needs this reminder that they're not crazy, that they're finally waking up. And remember that winning is not always loud. It's sometimes silent. It's sometimes strategic. It's sometimes subtle. It sometimes sounds like you've changed, fine, do whatever you want. Summer's right around the corner and I'm already planning my next getaway. I love using points for travel and I'm always looking for ways to earn more. Here's a life hack I wish I'd known sooner. When you pay your rent through Bilt, you earn flexible, transferable points and unlock exclusive benefits along the way. Let me explain. There's no cost to join, and when you pay your rent through Bilt, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, and a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. When you pay your rent through Bilt, you unlock two powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month, no matter where you live or who your landlord is. Your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. Bilt's neighborhood benefits are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, free mats or towels at your favorite fitness studios, and unique benefits or experiences that only Bilt members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Bilt points can be converted to your favorite miles and hotel points around the world, meaning that your rent can literally take you places. So if you're not earning points on Bilt rent, my question is, what are you waiting for? Start paying your rent through Bilt and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbilt.com/negotiate. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate. Make sure to use our URL so they know that we sent you. That's joinbilt.com/negotiate to sign up to joinbilt.com/negotiate today. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches or discomfort or stress? CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body instead of against it. I have really close family members and friends who have dealt with stress or health issues, really severe health issues, and I have seen this work amazing miracles for them. And what I love about their products is that not only does it help relieve discomfort or stress or sleeplessness, but they're actually third-party lab tested and USDA approved and they're organic, so they ensure safety and purity. And right now, Negotiate Your Best Life podcast listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate at your checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate. If you run a small business, you already know there's nothing small about it. I remember when I first launched my online store at shop.rebeccazung.com, every decision was monumental, from choosing the right tech to keeping things running smoothly. It was all consuming, but what made all the difference was having the right platform that understood the heart, the hustle, and the chaos of building something from the ground up. And that platform was Shopify. Shopify is the commercial platform behind millions of businesses worldwide and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands that are just getting started. I personally use it to run everything at shop.rebeccazung.com, from inventory to payments to analytics. It's all in one place. It even simplifies marketing with built-in tools to run social media and email campaigns, so I can attract new customers and keep them coming back. Going global? Shopify's got great tools for that too, in over 150 countries. And if you're selling in person, Shopify's award-winning point of sale connects your online and offline sales in one seamless hub. With 99.99% uptime and the best converting checkout on the planet, Shopify makes sure you never miss a sale. Get all the big time stuff for your small business in one place with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/negotiate. Go to shopify.com/negotiate, shopify.com/negotiate. The next video that I want you to watch is 3 stealth ways to collect evidence against a narcissist without them even knowing. So check out that video next. When you hear these certain words, just smile, because that means that you've won. You've slayed the bully. So I'm Rebecca Zung. I will see you in that next video. And remember that together we will turn chaos into power, one negotiation at a time. So I will see you in that next video. Remember that today's a great day to start negotiating your best life.